let's go ahead and look at which DPS is performing the best overall in Gnomeregan for boss damage. All fights, it's Warlock. Let's look at each boss. Warrior Fire Mage on top for 2 target fight, like Grubbis. I can't believe Warriors are doing so good already. Okay, let's look at Vicious Fallout. Should be Warriors and then Hunters. Damn, Warriors are crazy on 4 target. Guys, Warriors on 4 target, insane. Warriors and Melee Hunters and Fire Mage on this fight. It should be... Now, Electrocutioner, Crowd Pummeler, these should be Warlock fights. They definitely are. They definitely are. Crowd Pummeler, Warlock, and Mage. It's too much armor for Warriors and Hunters to do anything. It's just one boss that has a ton of armor, and it's Crowd Pummeler. Now, Managerie is all Fire Mage. It's all Fire Mage on Managerie. Although, I'm actually surprised to see Warlocks and Warriors so close to the Fire Mages here. And then the last boss should be Warlock and Warrior on top. It should be Warlock and then Warrior on top. There it is. Why? Fire Mage is simming really bad on the last boss. Maybe they're having mana issues right now. Holy, Warlock is cranking on the last boss. Yeah, Mage is always on bomb duty. So he never gets to parse, right? Okay, now if you really want to look at the parses though, and see who's actually cranking in the raid, we have to look at each fight individually here. Damage to bosses. Oh, and it looks like Sardamage is still number 4 overall in week 2 of Gnomeregan, with no enchanting buff because it was broken, and our tanks didn't know how to tank the fight yet, and we were running 1 tank, and I was pulling aggro on the first boss. And I died and didn't have DMF on the last boss. I don't know what to tell you guys. I'm gonna be number 1 mage in the world next week. There's no shot. When I get all the things I'm supposed to have, I'm gonna be number 1. Until this guy gets all of his gear. Because he has an entire raid that just does whatever he needs. So that he can parse. Alondo is just... all he does is parse. I'm kind of like... what I do, pretty much anybody can do. You know what I mean? You can't just do what Alondo does. Anybody can do what I do. But this guy is... he does things that... most other warriors can't do. Alright. So, let's look at each fight. Really quickly. Mages are the overall kings of damage in the raid. I have a feeling warriors will start to take over. And warlocks... the thing is, mages kind of pad, because the mages get the pad on Managerie. But warlocks are slowly creeping up. So, let's look at each fight and see who does the best on each fight. Grubbis is going to be Warriors and Melee Hunters. 2 target fight. Melee Hunters are doing 834 DPS. That's insane. 834 DPS on 2 target. Alright, let us see who is... Vicious Fallout is 4 target. It's got to be Warrior. It's got to be Warrior. And I don't know what these Warlocks are doing. Is this just single target? These guys are probably not even padding. These guys are just doing single target damage. These warriors are padding on the ads. Warlocks are just hitting the boss. Alondo has to be throwing cleaves in here in Whirlwinds. Okay, there's cleaves and whirlwinds in here. That's why he does a lot of damage. He's literally cleaving and whirlwinding and sweeping strikes. He's using sweeping strikes to cleave the ads. Warlocks are doing 800 damage single target. Insane. When it's a single target fight, that's when warriors start to make hunters look not that great. The moment that it's multi-target is when hunters start to come back. All right, now on a single target, I'm going to show you. Right here. Warlocks on top. A couple of hunter warriors sprinkled in there. And somehow, someway, there's one elemental shaman in the entire world. What is this guy doing? Okay, I saw 2 Ellie shamans. There are 2 Ellie shamans that are cranking single target damage. How about crowd pummeler? Warlock mage, warlock mage, warlock mage. Oh my gosh. It's all warlock mage and Batman. This guy is in a league of his own. This Batman dude. I don't know what the heck he's doing, but he's the only Ellie shaman I've seen in the entire log. It's all warlock mage, guys. This is crazy. It's just because this guy has way too much armor. He's the turtle boss. He's the turtle boss. I'm Batman. He's probably getting PI, yeah, but you can only get 1 PI per fight. If you get more than 1 PI per fight, it doesn't actually stay on the logs anymore. The people that were abusing PI, they got called out. All right, Managerie, all mages. All mages. Here's me right here, 630 damage. Top mages are doing 747 damage overall on this fight, which is crazy. I would have done a lot more damage if Sony was tanking the dragon on top of the squirrel and the chicken. He was tanking it way over to the side. Because my living bombs were not exploding on each other there. Okay. And of course, the last boss is going to be warlocks everywhere. Wait a second. Wait a second. What are these logs? What are these logs? Why is it only showing 56 damage? Is something wrong with the thermoplug logs? Something's got to be wrong with the thermoplug logs, man. This is saying duration 38 seconds. Damage to bosses on thermoplug is borked. All right, let's just put it on regular damage. Regular damage. Okay, here it is. What in the Ret Paladin, Chinese Ret Paladin is this? Guys, what in the Chinese Ret Paladin is going on? Number 5. Is anybody seeing this? This is the only pink name I've seen on the entire website. This guy is holding it down for the Ret Paladins all over the world. McConnell, there's hope for you. Savix. Finally, there's one man who we can all depend on, and he's right here. Jeez. The attack speed. Increase your attack speed by 30%. The Stone Steward. This guy is rocking the attack speed increase. Chance on hit. The Jackhammer. From Uldamon. He's got the full set. He's got the 3 set. He's got the plate helm. Increasing melee attack speed by 20%. Dude, this guy, he's got the battle chicken. This guy is running some crazy attack speed build. This is some tech, guys. If that doesn't make you want to try Ret Paladin, man, what does, you know? What do this guy's logs look like? Bruh, the Ret Paladin and the Prop Paladin are cranking in this raid. They're both getting 100s. That's going to be me, Prop Paladin. I'm actually very excited to try my Reflection Prop Paladin. Batman is number 1 on this fight. How in the world is it Ellie Shaman? He's the only Ellie Shaman in the world. And he's cranking. Look at Zeroji down here. How does he do it, boys? How does he do it? What server you rolling in your Paladin? Crusader Strike. I'm gonna have to level from level 1 though. This guy's got crazy gear, doesn't he? This guy is in a league of his own. I can't really see this guy's gear. Let's look at the other... Okay, let's look at the other Ellie Shamans. This guy's doing 130 DPS more than rank 2. Are you kidding? That's unreal. He's doing 130 DPS more than number 2. Click his name. I did summary right here. In summary, right here, guys, gear. You see this where it says gear? No data available. This guy's hiding his gear. How is he doing that? That's a little suspect. He's hiding the tech from us, boys. Here, you found his gear? Okay. He's got the male helmet. He's already got the necklace. Okay, Crimson Silks. He's got hyperconductive gold wraps. So he's engineering. Okay, he already has the ring and the trinket. And he's using double dismantle on his daggers. I didn't know you could do that. Double dismantle on his daggers, guys. That's OP that shamans can dual wield. Anybody who can dual wield actually has a crazy advantage. Because you can run double dismantle. I don't know why I didn't even think of that. Warriors, hunters, rogues, you guys can all run double dismantle. Of course it's BIS for hunters. How much did dismantle do in his logs? Dude, 4.3%, guys. 4.3% of his damage is from enchants. What is dismantle? It's the new enchant, guys. It just randomly does damage to a mech. It's the purple enchant. I have it on my mage. Right here. But mage can't dual wield. So mages and warlocks can only get dismantle on one item. I've never seen anybody crank that hard in an Ellie Shaman.